I've learned and I'm learning to take everything as a blessing in disguise. As one door shuts, 10 more doors open, not just one, 10 more doors open. And a good quote over the years, which I've learned, is these three words.
Welcome back, Sandra.
Hi, everyone.
How you
I
doing? Um,
am
so
doing
Sa-
fine.
awesome. So, Sandra, can you give us a little bit of an update on what's been happening since you were last on?
Yes, I want to thank everyone for their wonderful comments below my last interview video. Some of them are really, you know, was inspired by. The person who said, Sandra is pure gold. She must come back for regular updates. I want to thank you, everyone who said that. Also, people who said, my enthusiasm is beautiful. I want to thank that person recently for putting that comment. And everyone that says my joy is contagious. So I want to thank everyone for their recent loving and caring comment. um Before I go into much detail, Dave, I want to give everyone a rundown of my why I've never stuck to a keto or carnivore diet ever. um I'm a person that I start, stop, and it's a very long span that I start again. So, yes, I have done a couple of days of carnivore since a certain time, but I'll give it a rundown. I'm going to read it from there. May 2017 was when I started my channel called Low Carb Sandra, because I had um, knee and leg problems and couldn't work and I couldn't walk. So it's a kind of a hobby that became my daily routine. That didn't last long because I cannot remember going past 3 months, if ever. But that was the longest time for me to stick to anything consciously. Um, that was May 2017, and a few months from there. I had great results, but I didn't like the olive oil, so I went back onto my usual normal eating, which was unhealthy, of course, the junk food, the KFC, McDonald's. February 2019, 2 years later, was, as I said, I discovered Carnivore via Sean Baker's Rogan video. I didn't watch it, but I just saw the name. And I had 2 weeks of work and chucked out all the onions from the fridge, all the vegetables, all the spinach, everything to do with vegetables. I chucked them all out, and even the chicken I chucked out, and the cooked rabbit that I had in the fridge I chucked out as well, because I'm blood type B. So I checked everything out that wasn't blood type B friendly, according to Dr. Demano's book. So, and I got some beef, diced beef. I got some turkey legs, and I got some eggs. I got some olive oil to cook the fish in, because I went fish as well, and boiled eggs, um, pro rata, yeah. Um, and I had 2 weeks good results. But I went back to work, back to the canteen, and the breads with the sandwich, mayonnaise filled chicken and bacon, granary brown sandwiches got me again. So from February 2019 till approximately now, I've never done a 90 days keto or carnivore solidly. Um, um, in was it? Yeah, so that's from March. Call it March 2019 till this present day. Okay, so um, August last year was when God said to me, "Eat more eggs and mince meat." So I did that, but I still had the orange cutting quarters and short bought soup and yeah, and the eggs, but it wasn't total zero carb. I was weaning off the carbs. So the 30th of December, I made a conscious effort to give up bread once and for all. So for the past 150 days, I've had no bread and I'm not going to go back to eating bread pro rata. So that's my first 150 days in my life of having no bread. So in March, I had a bit of rice, but I didn't crave it for 5 days. Tilda microwavable rice you get in the packets. Well, I had 5 of those.
Okay.
So I had one day, next one, but I didn't crave it. So that was a week before my birthday, the end of March. So I said, right, the 1st of April, I'm going zero carb, which I did do. But as you know, the butter was too much. So on the what is it? On the 10th of April, I weighed myself and I was 107 kilograms. So on the 10th of March, on the 13th of March, I was 104 kilograms. I'm thinking, how can I put on weight when I did strict no carb carnivore? So I said, right, must be Waters, time of the month for the ladies, even though blah, blah, blah. So let me stick to the plan. And from the 13th of April till the 19th of April, I still had me sticks of butter pro rata. So getting all excited, getting to Dr. Sandra, because I'm going to see Dr. Hussein. Love you, Dr. Hussein. And I got weighed 110 kilogram. I'm thinking, did I lose or put on? I said to myself, if it was 104 the 10th of March or the 13th of March, and it's 110 now, it means I've put on 6 kilogram in a month or so, from the 13th of March till 19th of April. So I went home. That's when the beans came back. That's what, so I didn't go to the bread, so I'm glad about that. And but I want to talk about the beans after, right? Okay, for a little bit, yeah. So we started again. So right, Sandra, cut back on the butter. Go back to the 30 grams that you was having before in January and February, where you lost the 7 kilograms, right? But still, the beans. You know that rhyme. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the more you eat. Beans are good for your heart. So I said, Sandra, give them up again. Wean off them. So the month of May has been a beans month. So I asked myself the question, Sandra, why do you like beans so much? Is it the bean itself? Yeah? Or is it the gravy, the sauce that comes with it? And good news, Dave, it's the sauce.
I had a feeling it would be, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I said to myself. Have the egg, Sandra, but softly boiled. And the yolk can be your gravy. And I went to the kitchen, the Ninja Foodie, and the first time I got one of my videos, on my channel, it came out too firm, not hard, but came out no gravy, no yolk was with it. So that's 2 minutes in the Ninja Foodie, Sandra. Next time, do it for 1 minute in the Ninja Foodie. Perfect. It was just enough yolk running out. No beans required. So I've cracked it, excuse the pun, that now. And when I have my eggs now, Dave, it's approximately in one sitting, 12 eggs in one go. And I softly boil them. So 1, cut it in half, two, cut it in half, three. So, and the most in one day has been 22. Yeah, as 2 meals. Approximately 9 in the morning, and then if I'm in the mood, 11 or 12 in the afternoon. So I really cracked it and smashed it. So I'm really good about that. So what I can do as well is the gravy from the yolk is enough. Just put a bit of salt on. I am I'm sorted, as they say. It's all worked out, planned.
So can I just jump in and clarify? So
Mm,
in a day when you're eating 20 to 22 eggs, that's
yeah,
all you're eating right now?
yeah. Not right now, but
Wow.
but I had because I phoned my not phone. We've got Iceland over here. It's a store like Walmart, but it's frozen foods more or less they specialise in. So they do eggs, milk, cheese, the usual fresh stuff. And they do same day delivery if you book it early. So I ordered 16 packs of 12 eggs each pack, to do my eggs thingy. It was good because it brought down my blood sugars again. Um, and and yeah, I did have some minced meat left, and a ground minced beef, and I had that. It was delicious. My plan is to do a challenge for myself. Yeah, because I've never stuck to keto or carnivore, especially carnivore, for 90 days. It's never happened. Black history will be made. Sandra is going to stick to a plan for the next 90 days. That'll be history, black history, and and so what it will be the majority of my day will be eggs, and if I have ground minced beef, I'll do that, and avocado will be in there as well, as my good fats, and and the rest is history. It's very because and that will be mainly 1 meal a day. Because yesterday I at once, yeah, at 8 a.m. and all through the day I had a keto clean feeling. I wasn't hungry. There was no gremlins growling. Sandra, get your kebab, get your pork chop. So there was no ghrelin, rumbling in my tummy. And I felt cool. So that was 8 a.m. yesterday. Then 4 hours later, still no ghrelin. Midnight, still no ghrelin. This morning, still no ghrelin. But I said, let me just have it. Well, I haven't had nothing yet in it yet. And it's coming up to 8 a.m. UK time now. And I feel good. I had a good sleep and all that kind of stuff. Did me grounding as usual yesterday. Love the grounding. Barefoot outside, you know, in the grass, mostly weathers. If it's raining, drizzly, I still do it. Um, but if it's thunder and lightning, I'm indoors, you know. So, um, so it was
Yeah,
mainly,
thunder and lightning's very, very frightening.
it is. So that'll get me inside no matter what, I'll be all right. Because bye. So so the plan of action is to um, take one day at a time, um, under 20 grams of carbohydrates maximum, but it won't be no teaspoon of beans allowed. So that 20 won't have any beans in there. So I'm,
So
I'm not
that's
going to
gonna
say,
come
right,
from your that's
hmm?
gonna come from your avocado or something.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, because in my freezer now, I've got some mixed veg, yeah, but no craving for it. I don't crave it at all. I was, thinking of chucking it away, but I said no, because it's low carb. Keep it there for. I was thinking of doing in the near future a ground minced beef, all crushed up in the Ninja Foodie, as a kind of a cottage pie, but have the cheese as the topping to make it the potato, you know what I mean? And that, I'm thinking on mine, it looks delicious already. I can see it. So then there's something called shin of beef over here. It's a really tasty piece of the cow, the shin of it, yeah. And in our local store, it's a very good price and it's very filling. I've made some. That's my ribeye. You got your ribeyes. Well, this shin of beef is my ribeye, and it's very delicious as well. And I've just ordered some. Not. I haven't ordered it yet, but I put it on my menu. I'm gonna have increased my sparkling water as well. All I have in my beverages is lemon and ginger tea right now. I'm hooked on that right now. Water and also sparkling water. Nothing else apart from herbal tea, water, and sparkling water. And later on, I'm going to see my eye specialist for regular checkup. And some of the rooms have got scales and you can stand on. The ones that you can put your hand on, you stand on. So I'm going to ask the nurse if I'm in the right room. Can I quickly get away, please? Sometimes they say yes and sometimes they say no. But if we don't ask, you don't get, do you? So that's at 2:30 today. And if not, go to my doctor's surgery and have myself checked as well. So the last time I was at doctor's surgery, the little ticket said 110 kilogram. So I'm hoping that around now I'll be less in kilogram, even if it's 3 kilograms that I've lost since the 19th of April. I'm good because what I have been doing, I have been eating plenty of protein, such as the eggs and the ground minced beef. So I haven't been under eating for sure on the protein. So to not under eat the protein, I just stick the eggs and the minced beef. But I'm having the eggs as a baseline right now to get kind of a baseline again, rather than cut everything all out. Just get a baseline, and I love it. I love the eggs. And I haven't farted. Do you know that? Like the eggs don't affect me when it comes to farting. Disclaimer: when I farted years ago when I was a young child, run. So those days are over. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think eggs have copped the blame for way too long. It was the toast or whatever that was with the eggs that was causing the problem, I think, for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the plan going forward. You're going to eat basically eggs, shin of beef, ground beef, some avocado. You said
some avocado, occasionally a bit of cheese for a bit of variety. The other day I made I ordered because of my eyesight and my leg problems. I can't go out to local shops. My local store, which has thousands of products like Walmart, I can't walk there anymore like I used to. So I have to get the telephone and phone them or do delivery. I think you call it Uber over there. Yeah. So my delivery, I said, right, let me get some pork belly as a kind of a treat to on Sunday. They sent me pork loin chops instead, like pork, the thinner version. But I said, right, I don't fancy that. So I went to my second store online and ordered some. Let me try minced pork, and it came, and I like the look of it. So I made some, and I got some mozzarella and cheddar grated cheese mix, and Dave, Gouda cheese. When I was younger, Dave, cheese didn't pass my lips. I would go Pizza Hut and say, "Can I have a pizza, please, but no cheese?" They look at me and thinking, but I have to get it anyway. But now I love cheese, and I like Gouda cheese as well now. But before, you throw up. It's because my mum loved cheese, And my brother used to cut the cheese with a butter knife and make mum a sandwich. And if the knife wasn't washed, I was thinking, yeah, I was a 9-year-old child at the time, and said, let me butter some bread. Oh no, because the taste of the cheese was so strong, I couldn't even um get out of my mouth. And another thing, I used to hate garlic. And my older sister had a plan. I'm gonna cook everything with garlic, she said. Because I now love garlic over the years. That, onions and garlic was my season of the spices and all that. But that didn't work, my sister, to get me slim back when I was 9 years of age. Yeah.
So can I just check on the cheese?
Mhm.
The cheese that you're using, is it pre-shredded?
Yes, grated.
Yeah.
Grated. Yeah.
So I would advise you, if you can, to buy a block and grate it yourself, because
Okay.
the stuff that's grated is
Oh,
like, so it doesn't stick together. They've got like cellulose in there, so which is like
right.
sawdust basically, and that could keep you out of ketosis.
Okay. All right. Thanks for telling me that. Yeah, I'll get my hands, grant exercise again. Over my exercise. And also as well, what I do regularly, I when I eat a meal, depending, because my left arm is this one here, and it can be a bit weak. So what I do, depending on how weak it is, I do light dumbbells 20 minutes after eating, where I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each arm, like 10 on each arm for 20 minutes. I put my mobile phone on, the timer. You can see that. And I put it on for 20 minutes, and I put it to the side and get my left arm going and my right arm going and all that. And this morning I beat it because my 5 kilogram is my heavier weight. Yeah. And I did 10, 20, 10, 20. I said, and guess what? When I just about had enough, I went, yes, I beat it. I beat it this time. And I felt good. So I do regular um um air punches with it, and what's that one called? What's that one called? What's that one
It's
called?
like bicep curls or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now do the hammer where can you see me? Can you see this one here? I get the weight up like this, press it down like a hammer, like I'm beating a hammer. Yeah, that's a very good one. That's a neutral good one, and the lift like that. Yeah, and when I'm in the mood, Dave, I get dancing with it. Yeah, you wanna see? You wanna see? You can join in as well, right? I go
Okay.
like that. I put the music on. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So.
so this is I'm really I'm really happy to hear that you're so kind of motivated to do this.
Mhm,
So one thing though, I think, like, the scale can be something that, you know, if the number doesn't change or the number goes up,
mhm,
it can be that can be something that kind of can throw you off a little bit. Like, not you
mhm,
personally, but I know for me, for other people I've spoken to, when they see the number going up, it's like, it's not working. I just want to
mm,
give up and whatever.
yeah,
So what if we were to do like a regular weekly check-in, where you came on, and, like, for example, same time next week, if you were to come on and just give us an update of how the last week has been. And
yeah,
we've also got, I can put your image now next to, or next week's image, can be next to this week's image, and we can actually
Yeah.
compare, and you can see the difference rather than relying on a scale which might not be representative of what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't have a scales anyway, so
Hmm.
yeah, I do. In my face right now, I'm happy the way I look. Actually, um, it doesn't. I feel good. I look good in myself, and things can only get better. You know, because I am still eating my proteins. Sometimes between 100 to 200, depending on what. Because 12 boiled eggs, that's 75 grams of protein. And the minced beef, the ground minced beef that I've got in the freezer right now, that's 80 per pack. So I call it 80 and 80 is 160. So, you know, so I get 160 average if I have both together. And if I have 16 eggs, well, if I have the 24 is 150, but I haven't had 24 in one day yet. So, you know, yesterday meal, including the cheese, the I didn't include the avocado in the calculations, but I had the 6 boiled eggs, the um uh the minced um minced pork, and the cheeses came to about 115 grams of animal protein. 115. Yeah, and that filled me up all day. I was so good about. I had my herbal tea, the lemon and ginger herbal tea. Yeah,
Look, I think this is great that you're just eating that and then you're feeling
satiated.
satiated.
Yeah,
It's great. Um, I think like I'm if you keep this up for the next week, when we check in next time, I'm sure you're going to be feeling awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Because
So
not apart from anything else, you'll be sleeping better most likely.
yeah. I had a good sleep last night, and you things like last night. Um, I went to bed 8 p.m. And I slept off 2 hours, but I had to check something on my phone, and that was 10 p.m. And then I woke up 1:30 to go urination. So from 8 p.m. to 1:30 was when I used the bathroom. And then I'm a 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. riser anyway. So I woke up. What time did I let you get up? I think it was about 4:30 or 4 o'clock. Could have 4 o'clock, yeah, or 3:30, yeah. Because when I showered and came back from the bathroom, I put 4 a.m. on my blood sugar readings. So call it 3:30 that I woke up, uh, and I feel good. And I just done that before coming on the call with you. It was 7 a.m. and it was 6.0 mmol times by 18 to get the American figure for my fasting blood sugar, and I was very pleased with that. At 7 a.m., 6.0 mmol.
This is very exciting, to be honest. I'm really happy to know that you're gonna do this, and
Yeah,
yeah, that I'm the thing that I'm most that's kind of the best kind of news about this is how you ate yesterday and how you felt and how you
yeah,
didn't feel hungry at all. I mean,
yeah.
that's awesome, right?
Mm,
So it's just now it's a case of just taking one day at a time and just
sure.
saying, okay, well, how I felt yesterday, I'm going to do that today as well. And
Yeah.
my focus is just 100% on getting to bed tonight, having done the same as I did yesterday with my
Mm,
eating, and then
mm,
yeah. And then
yes.
when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to feel twice as good as you did this morning.
Yeah. Sure. And it's giving me kind of a because people say to me on your last video of me, yeah, my joy and happiness, yeah, And to be honest, I've learned and I'm learning to take everything as a blessing in disguise. Everything as a blessing in disguise. Back in March, I had some sad news, but to me it was sad, yeah. But I said to myself, let me take this as a blessing in disguise. What is life trying to teach me? You know, I could have gone to the breads again, and because Dave, there's people watching this now, yeah, who are going through loneliness. They're around people, yeah, but they're inside, they're extremely lonely, and they are eating not because they necessarily want to, but food is their only friend. It's there for them. It doesn't let them down. It listens to them, you know. And I have been told, like, Sandra, you're very friendly, you're very this, you're very that, you're very bubbly, yeah. And I look at my phone, yeah, look at my phone, and there's no one here in my phone list that I can phone right now, midnight, because you don't phone the average person at midnight, right? Apart from your family. And on my phone now, there was a person on here that I wanted to phone, but me and that person are no longer in contact, and it dampened my spirit because only that person know if me and that person will be in contact again in the future. So I said to myself, Sandra, you know, cry your tears if you have to, but don't let this negative situation dampen your spirit about what you're going to eat, you know? And I said to myself, Sandra, take this as a negative, take this negative situation as a blessing in disguise. And and I've learned when I lost my sight and I couldn't go back to work, I said, as one door shuts, 10 more doors open, not just one, 10 more doors open. And a good quote over the years, which I've learned, is these three words: stronger, wiser, better. And that would be a good three words to think about your viewers to think about no matter what situation they're going through: stronger, wiser, better.
Very nice. So, Sandra, I'm looking forward to catching up with you again next week. But in the meantime, how can people find you online?
Well, below my chin, you got my email address because the people on your channel are very friendly, and if you feel inspired to send me an email for your love and support and a more private email chat, I'm open. You know, I'm based in Manchester, UK, but if you are in London or in China, in Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, France, Jamaica, send me an email. I must tell you this though, although I live in Manchester, I do support the best team down in London, Arsenal. Hey, come on, Gunners!
Nice, nice. The nice plug there for Arsenal. Okay, well, Sandra, thank you so much for coming on again, and I
Thanks
look forward to
again.
talking to you soon.
Thanks, Dave. Pleasure.